Hi, this is Will with My Spiritual Clarity. Today's video is for authors, and it's around the fear of being found and the desire to be seen. And this push-pull thing that happens where you've got a message you really want to get out there and be found and be heard and get to have more people read your book and read what you have, your contribution, but also this fear of what if people find my work and then they hate it or they attack me or. So that push-pull can really, and it has for a lot of my clients, has really held them back from expansion. So there's a couple major reasons why this happens energetically, and the first one is either going to sound crazy to you, or it's going to sound like, well, yeah, that's obvious. And it's that a past life, or something that happened in a past life, could be getting in the way. So when you hear that, like I say, your first reaction could be, well, that's crazy. Past lives have no bearing on my current life. That's one belief system. Or it could be, absolutely, past lives have everything to do with my current life. And that's another belief system. I myself kind of fall in the middle. And I find with my clients, because most of my clients are healers and coaches and therapists, and some of them are authors that have written a book about their expertise, I find that usually they over-identify with that one. They usually say, oh, it's all from a past life. Whereas I find it's sometimes. But we're going to say for this video that's what's coming up for you, and I'm going to give you a tool on what you can do to shift the energy around that, if you know that that's coming up for you, or if you have an intuition, a feeling that that's coming up for you. So there's an expression that I learned from a Dutch client, and it's called Brunststapelangst. And I know that I'm pronouncing it poorly, so forgive me. And only a few Dutch people that I've met even know what I'm talking about. But I love that it comes from another language and not my own native language. But it translates to fear of the pyre, so fear of the being burned at the stake. So for a lot of authors, a lot of healers, coaches, and therapists, that is really real. We have this deep down feeling, this deep down knowing that if I expand too much, if too many people find my work, I will not be safe. And there's nothing logical, because we want to work with more clients. We want to have a bigger impact. We want to make more money and make a bigger contribution. And yet we're terrified of being seen. It's this push-pull thing. I know that for myself, I've had this for a long time, not necessarily related to a past life directly, but if you're being yelled at, if I work with too many clients and one of them decides that they don't like me and they yell at me, I have a really hard time with that. So for authors that have written a book, and I had a client recently who she'd written this amazing book, and she's kind of a bit more in the corporate world, and she was afraid that others would find out how woo-woo and how spiritual she was. So she had this push-pull energy around it. So what can you do if you have this fear of expansion, this fear of being seen, but also this deep desire to be seen? What do you do with that? Well, there's a couple things you can do. One is you can identify the specific belief that's coming up, because even though it may be coming or have its roots in a past life, you're living now. Your power is in the now. Your ability to change it is in the now. It's right now. So you can still identify that belief and shift that belief with energy clearing. So it could be something, I'll just run through a few examples that are coming up in the energy to give you this, and then I'm going to give you an exercise that you can do as well. So let's see. The belief that you'll be found, and that if you are found, you will be hurt. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? And if you have no idea what I just said, you can go back and see some of my earlier videos where I explain what that phrase is, or you can just say yes and give it a chance, give it a whirl, and see if the energy shifts and clears for you. So the belief that you are not free to be found, that it's not safe for you to be found. Would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? Let's see. Is there one more? I can't go that way in the woods. The snow's too deep. Still. Let's see. Is there one more? Oh, I hope you can hear that water in the background. It sounds like a little waterfall. The stream. The snow is melting. Yay! It's spring. Oh, the ow, the belief that you, ow, the belief that you will offend people, and they will, ow, whoa, okay, the belief that you will offend people, and that they will come for you. Oh boy, would you be willing to destroy that at the point of creation? I think I have that one. It's just why I'm twitching extra. Yeah, you could run that last one a bunch more times. That one's coming up for me for sure. Okay, so those are the beliefs. And here's a process for you. And I'm not going to run you through the full thing right now because we're almost at 6 minutes on the video. But close your eyes. Obviously not if you're driving or anything, but close your eyes and imagine this topic, this theme of the fear of expansion, the fear of being found, the fear of being attacked, whatever, however that comes up for you. And imagine that all your past lives, if you believe that you've had past lives, are kind of stacked behind you, almost like paintings or vignettes that are stacked up behind you in a long line going back. And there could be 10 of them, there could be 1,000 of them, doesn't matter. And make that theme, give it a name, and if you don't have a name right now, I'd encourage you to pause the video. Give it a name. The fear of being yelled at, the fear of being found out, the fear of offending people, or the belief that they're going to come for you. Give it a name, and then make that an anchor, or almost like a drag net, and start at the very last painting in the back of the line, and there we go. Slowly drag it through all the paintings to catch all the energy and catch it all up to where you are right now. And allow who you are right now and your current level of awareness, and call it spiritual realization, allow that to be allow it to mature, that belief or that fear, all the way from the first one all the way to where you are now, to get that caught up to speed with who you are now. Whew. Okay, and if you need to do a funny half yawn or a full yawn, take a deep breath so you can get into the rest of your day. I hope this has been helpful. Please do like or subscribe down below. And if you follow my other videos and the 8 pillars of the imposter complex, this one is, oh my gosh, brain fart. I think it's number 5, plain small. I think it's number 5, maybe it's number 6. I don't have my notes in front of me. It's plain small. But I'll link with some more info in the bottom, because at the moment all of my videos are about that. I'm going to make a bit of a playlist for you, so you can go through all 8 pillars: the procrastination and the overwhelm, and the inner critic, the helper's paradox. It's a big one, and I'll make it as a playlist. Yeah, have an amazing day. See you soon. Bye for now.